Imagine when you are looking for a specific image, but you can't find exactly what you have in mind, or maybe you have an idea that you need help visualizing. What do? Well, now you have the ability to create images with SGE, which stands for Generative AI-Powered Search Experience. But there are lots of questions that should be answered. What is it exactly, and how does it work? What are its strengths and weaknesses? How good is it compared to Midjourney, DALL-E, and others? What do others think of it, and whether they like it or not? Let's start with the first question. What is it exactly, and how does it work? This is how Google explains it. Let's say you want to make a card for a friend who loves to cook and whose favorite animal is a capybara. If you search for something like draw a picture of a capybara wearing a chef's hat and cooking breakfast, SGE will provide up to 4 generated images in the results. Tap on any of those images, and you'll see how generative AI has expanded your initial query with descriptive details, like a photorealistic image of a capybara wearing a chef's hat and cooking breakfast in a forest. From there, you can edit the description further to add even more detail and bring your vision to life. Maybe you want to see the capybara chef making hash browns instead, or you want to add a light blue background with clouds. That's an easy change. So yes, basically, it's another text-to-image generator, but it is integrated into Google searches. So the next time you're searching on Google and trying to find a photo, if you cannot find the exact photo you're looking for, you can simply generate it. This cutting-edge feature is a game changer in the world of online search. When you're on the hunt for the perfect image to complement your content or simply to satisfy your visual curiosity, this tool opens up a world of possibilities. With a simple click, you can take a description or a concept and transform it into a vivid and original image tailored to your specific needs. And this brings me to the next point, the strengths and weaknesses of Google's new image generator feature. To start with the weaknesses, the first one is the overall quality of the generated images. When we think of AI generators, giants like Midjourney and DALL-E immediately come to mind, producing truly incredible images. However, when a new image generator enters the market, such as Google's SGE, it's evident that the quality of the generated images isn't on par with these established AI image generators. This means there's a lot of room for improvement to catch up. Now let's talk about the strengths of this AI image generator. As you may already know, its main strength lies in its integration with Google. Google processes around 99,000 search queries every second, resulting in approximately 8.5 billion daily searches and about 2 trillion annual global searches. These numbers are enormous, and other image generators like GPT and DALL-E can't come close. Having an AI image generator within the world's largest search engine makes it incredibly convenient. This tool is just a click away when you search on Google. Considering how often we all use Google in our daily lives, the user-friendliness and convenience of this tool far outweigh any quality differences. For example, if you're searching for a specific image, you can now find it directly on Google without the need to leave the platform, visit another website, or go to a separate platform like Discord to write prompts. This ease of use is a significant advantage and could potentially be a game changer for everyone. Also, there are lots of restrictions, including some fairly strict filtering policies in the product. These filters intend to prevent the creation of images that can be harmful, misleading, or explicit, Google says, or those that otherwise violate its prohibited use policies for generative AI. It's also blocking the creation of any images that contain photorealistic faces and prompts that mention the names of notable people. These blocks are intended not only to prevent inappropriate content, but also to prevent the spread of misinformation. Of course, people are fairly clever when it comes to messing around with AI image generation tools to create obscene and otherwise crazy outputs, as was seen earlier this month when both Meta and Bing's AI image generation tools went viral for how they were being misused to create inappropriate or shocking images. Despite the policies the companies had in place, Google admits that its tools also may not be perfect. That's why they're still opt-in for starters through Google Search Labs. They'll also contain a feedback mechanism so users can report when the technology misfires or is misused. Still, the company thinks it's done a fairly good job with the implementation of its filters and believes that people might even encounter more blocks than they would suspect. Now, let's see what other people think about this new feature when they have tried it. Based on this post alone, it looks like it's behind DALL-E 2, not to mention DALL-E 3. Not super impressed, but you gotta start somewhere. Just tried it last night. Has a lot of work to do, but also a lot of potential. It's nice that you can initiate image generation right from the search bar. Has potential, yes. It looks quite convenient, but needs improvements. I wonder if Bing will release a similar feature soon to maintain an AI lead. Groundbreaking. Seems like OpenAI and Midjourney have some catching up to do. Compared to almost anything, BARD is a potato. Overall useless. In conclusion, as you can see, there are both negative and positive comments on this new feature, like every other AI tool's features or image generator introduced to the market. So, the real answer to whether Google can compete and outperform its competitors will be answered in the long run. As discussed, there are many positive aspects to this new feature, and the main one is that Google is behind it. So, even if it's not the best right now, you should give it time and see how it improves. Now, I want to ask you a question. What do you think about Google's new feature called SCG and its image generator? Do you think it can be as good as the other stuff out there? Does it have a bright future? We would love to hear your valuable opinion and suggestions. Also, check out our other video on the inside of Google and Microsoft's AI health system, where we'll be delving into the latest advancements from these tech giants Google and Microsoft and uncovering the revolutionary AI health system they recently unveiled. Until next time, keep exploring with AI Disclosure, where learning never stops and wonder knows no bounds.